Hey everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be finishing up our little mini planet series we've got going on and create sims based on the planets that we recently built houses for. So we're going to start here with Mercury. I love her little pose. And Mercury is the planet of like communication and intellect and mental processes. So I really want this sim to have a like light academia kind of vibe. Like I think this hair is really pretty. And we can throw on some glasses. Like, I think maybe these are really pretty on her. We can go in and get an outfit, and I'm thinking gray. Okay, like, I feel like this sweater is really giving light academia. Or maybe actually we'll do this one. We'll go get some pants. Also, if we could get like a matching gray though, I feel like I could see this sim in a long skirt. Or we could put her in a gray skirt like this is pretty. I wonder actually if we have, like a plaid color. But I almost wonder if that's too many patterns. What if we do the plaid skirt and switch that to our top? That's really cute. For shoes, we're going to stay gray. Oh my gosh, and I really like these sneakers with the little flowers on them. I think that just like makes her a little bit more fun, and the flowers can kind of allude to the lights we put on our Mercury home. I feel like we could give her a backpack. I think that's really cute with this aesthetic. Yeah, just one like this. We could also give her a watch. Okay, cute. And then going up here to makeup. It could be cute to throw this little necklace on her. And then for eye makeup, I want to do more of this like gray. We can throw a little bit of blush on her. And I think like a really pretty dark lip looks nice on her. So then this will be our Mercury sim. I think she is so cute. Definitely giving that like light academia vibe. Super pretty. So then we can move on to Venus. And Venus is the planet of love, beauty, harmony, and pleasure. I'm thinking maybe like hair that's a little bit bigger for Venus. Ooh, wait, I love this hair. So then we can go through. I want it to be orange, and I want her to be a little bit more like sultry looking. Ooh, like what about this corset top? That is so pretty. Let's do that and get bottoms. I don't know if we can for sure get orange, but I will put white on as a filter as well. Okay, wait. What if we did this dress instead? And then we could put on like some fishnets with the orange. Okay, wait. Super pretty. Definitely heels for her. I love these shoes, but I don't like that the leggings go all the way down. These butterfly ones are also really pretty. Maybe let's do those. And then do we give up on the shoes to get a closed-toed shoe? Okay, we could also do like these. I think those are fine. And maybe we do them in black so it just like doesn't look as weird with the tights. We can go in with these nails. I think tons of rings, honestly. I think we could do that for a bracelet. Okay, and I think she's looking really cute so far. I am going to go in and do her makeup. And I think we do a smoky eye here. Like maybe this with a heavy liner. Okay, like that. We can give her the blush with the little hearts in it if it's possible. Okay, for sure this. I want to do like really red lipstick. We can give her some earrings. I'm sure I have heart ones somewhere. Like those. Yeah, and we have them in like an orangish color. All right, let's do those. And then I do have this heart necklace we can wear. And then that will be our Venus sim. I think she turned out really cute. I love the makeup she's got going on. So then with our Venus sim done, we will move on to Earth. And much like with our home, I want our Earth sim to be all about plants. So we are going to be loves outdoors, plant lover, and also child of the ocean. So maybe she enjoys some of the water. We can go in here and I want to be a little wilder and give her like blue hair. And I want to do kind of this more like boho aesthetic. Let's maybe do something like this. I think that's really pretty. And then we can go in and do green or blue for an outfit. I'm not super particular. Honestly, like a little green tank top is fine with me. And then we could do a big like flowy skirt. Like this is a cute little outfit. I think we can do these like floral sandals. For accessories, I'm going to throw on my kind of go-to plant bracelets there. It could be cute for her to be carrying around this like tote bag, but I don't love that it clips with her arm. Kind of like Mercury, we could also give her a little backpack maybe. We can do some rings there with her armband. And then with the makeup, we can do maybe like this green eyeshadow. And then like a blue heart eyeliner up there. Or maybe this one. We can throw a blush on her. And we can maybe do this lip color on her, but tone down the opacity a little bit. Do we want to go super crazy and do like the plant head thing on her? I don't know. Part of me thinks that like makes it look more like a costume. Maybe we'll take that off. And then this will be our final Earth sim. Her outfit's maybe a little bit more basic, but I really enjoy her makeup. So then we can move over to Mars. And Mars represents action, aggression, passion, and drive. So let's make her hot-headed, self-assured, and ambitious. Again with the posing. And for Mars, I'm feeling short hair here. Also, I just realized, as cute as this sim is, I have been giving everybody like the hair color of their planet. So I think I might actually change Mercury's to this like salt and pepper colored hair. Because I feel like just the gray is like a little too much. Okay, wait, like for Mars, maybe let's do this hair. It looks like she's like ready for action. Also, I just realized I forgot to give Earth accessories up here. I think we can do this necklace here. And I like maybe these natural mushroom earrings, but you can't really see them, so it doesn't super matter. But for Mars, let's go in and get an outfit. I want to maybe start with pants and get bigger jeans. We could also put Mars in like workout gear since she's always ready to go. Okay, wait, what if we do the red like little Lululemon jacket? And we could do like black running shorts maybe. I just feel like that's so lazy. Okay, wait, what if we use these red jeans? Ooh, and like this red top. Okay, wait. This might kind of be a move here. We can come through and get sneakers. Maybe just these white ones that have red accents that you can't see. We can give her red accessories. Ooh, and then wait. I always forget to do this, but like instead of these bracelets on Earth, let's do the new Enchanted by Nature one. Yeah, that's a lot prettier on her. Okay, back to Mars. We've got this going on. Okay, we can go up here and do makeup. She's a very red sim. We could do maybe a little bit more intense of an eyeshadow and a bigger liner. For blush, I almost feel like we could go under her eyes like that. And for lips, I know we could do like the bright red, but I don't want to be like super in your face, so maybe we'll just do that. We could give her like a lip piercing. That's kind of cool. Maybe in silver. And an eyebrow piercing there. For earrings, I am going straight to the Lightning Bolt collection here. And I don't think she needs a necklace necessarily, but then this can be our final sim for Mars. And I love like the switch up from the Earth aesthetic to her. I think she looks really cool. I think the piercings make her really neat looking. So then we can move on to Jupiter. And Jupiter is associated with good luck, expansion, abundance, and wisdom. So I'm thinking bigger hair for Jupiter. I kind of like this maybe. And I might do like this blonde. And I might just do something like this. As far as clothes go, I want her top to be orange to be like the storm. Maybe we could do a top like this and have Jupiter be a little bit more like flowy. We are starting to get into like the gaseous planets rather than the rocky ones. So I think that makes sense. We could maybe do this skirt for Jupiter. I think that looks decent with the top. For shoes, I think we could just do something like this with a light heel. Jupiter is all about abundance and things like that, so I do think it could be neat to have a bag. I don't really like the way she's holding this one though. Let's do this one here. Okay, super cute. And then we can put these rings on as well. Okay, she's really pretty so far. Let's come up here and do makeup. We can do a liner, a little blush, and I'm thinking a more orangey lip, maybe like this. I'm kind of feeling these big ones for our earrings. And then again, because she's like luck in abundance, maybe we do one that's a lot of necklaces. Okay, cute. And then this will be our sim for Jupiter. Again, a big pivot in aesthetic, but I love the gold jewelry, the top, things like that. I think she's really pretty. So then we can move into Saturn here. And Saturn is the planet associated with discipline, responsibility, structure, and limitation. So Saturn's like yellowish, I feel like. And maybe we do something like this, like there is not a strand out of place in this hairstyle. I feel like we could get glasses on her. These might be a little big. Ooh, maybe let's do these. And when I think like balance and order, I have these that I feel like just make sense for that. We can move down and get her outfit. And I kind of like this sweater. And then I think we could go like brown pants. Okay, Okay, like this woman seems trustworthy, right? I think so. Let's do these pants and hopefully get yellow shoes that work. Yellow is such a hard color to match. Okay, I feel like these are a very sensible shoe. Let's do that. Okay, for rings, I want to put on as many as possible because like Saturn rings.
Bruh.
Okay, this seems to be quite a few. And then we can go up to her face. And I actually want to start with liner first and just get something very minimal. Like, I feel like this sim is very controlled in her makeup. Like there's not always a ton on probably. And then for lips, I feel like we could go glossy and maybe just a color like this. And then that can be our final Saturn sim. This is definitely not an aesthetic I normally put sims in. I usually go for more of that like Y2K vibe, but I think she turned out really pretty. Uranus or Uranus, but crazy to name a sim Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of sudden change, innovation, and rebellion. I love this new little pose. And when I hear rebellion, there are so many things I want to do with her. I almost think we start with makeup and I want to give her a really heavy liner then. Like, let's do this eyeliner and maybe like this wild looking eyeshadow. We can throw on a little blush. And what if we did a really deep lipstick? Is that a little strange? I feel like it kind of works with her vibe. I don't know, the lipstick's a little too much. We could do some of this deep lipstick. And then I do just want to go ham on the piercings. We can give her the snake bites, a septum. We could do an eyebrow piercing for her. One of these under there. We can just go wild on the piercings there. Wait, she looks cool. I think too also we can go tattoos. Obviously this one. Ooh, this little tarot one card is cool. Wait, I feel like this is totally giving Uranus vibes. We can just throw on so many of these. Okay, so we've got lots of tattoos going on here. Okay, wait, we have these pants. These are kind of giving rebellious. I do love these shorts. Maybe we'll do these and try to get like an aqua colored top. Wait, and we can do this fuzzy one. That's really cute. She looks so good. That way we can see all the tats. Let's go into accessories. I'm wondering with gloves if there's anything we should layer. Okay, wait, part of me wants to do something like this, but then maybe we change our shirt. I also feel like I'm going to make these black to just blend in a little bit better. We can do these nails, some black rings maybe because we don't have a ton of other options. For shoes, I'm hoping we can find this same color blue. And GS always comes through. Let's use these combat boots. And we can maybe use these like taller socks. And if we make these black, maybe that looks a little bit better. Okay, and then I think this is going to be our final Uranus sim. Again, a really different vibe. I didn't know Uranus was the planet of like rebellion, but she looks so cool. So then we can move into our last planet, which is Neptune. And Neptune is associated with dreams, intuition, spirituality, and dissolution of boundaries. So we're going to make her mystical, for sure child of the ocean, because I feel like that just makes sense. And maybe idealist. So I actually want to go in first and get her bottoms, because there are specific pants, as I was building the other Sims, that stuck out to me for Neptune. These jeans with the stars on them, I think that's so perfect for her. All right, so then we can go in and do hair. And I maybe like this hair for Neptune, like big and sprawling. Something I did find back to Earth are these leaves. I definitely want to give that to her. Okay, back here, I think this is fine. Let's go get a top. And I think I want something flowy. Oh my gosh. Is this too insane? I think kind of, but it's really cute. This could be really pretty. Oh my gosh. Wait, let's do this. And then maybe we change the pants to that color. Okay, stop. I love her. I don't know. I really liked these pants, but I don't know if they're like giving Neptune the way I maybe wanted them to. Like part of me wonders if I like it maybe better like this. I think I do. For shoes, maybe we can do something like these that goes up kind of high. We can do these nails. We can do these rings. And honestly, I feel like maybe a belly button ring would be cute on her. Like that I think is pretty. Okay, makeup, I want to go really whimsical here because she is the planet that represents like dreams and things like that. We could maybe do this just something like aggressively blue to start out with and see if we can't get our liner to be a little bit more fun. Okay, like this liner is really pretty. Oh my gosh, and we have this liner with like the butterfly wings. Let's totally do that for her. For blush, I almost wonder if we do these like stars and fade them a little bit. We can even do them in white if that looks a little bit nicer. Let's do that for her. And up here, do this necklace. And I love these koi fish earrings, even though we can't see them. And so this will be our final Neptune sim. I'm really glad we changed the bottoms, even though I love those jeans. I think this made her just extra pretty and unique. And with her complete, that is going to be all of our Planet Sims. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like or a comment and subscribe for more videos like these and to see more like this in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.